Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Extravagant Fragrances. Um, Today's just a little quick show and tell. I haven't really done too much as far as showing the essential oils line, which is the Young Living essential oils, and I'll start off by uh, just basically showing like some of the essential oils that I actually um, use on a regular basis. Hold on one second, guys. What's up, Incense Shop? Hey, Meryl Marl. How's it going, man? Think I can't. I'm sorry, I can't see your thumbnail. I'm assuming you're a dude. So, anyways, I think what I'm gonna do first is go down with my. Actually, I'm gonna start with the most expensive one here. And that is the sacred frankincense. Okay. Now, just so you know, the essential oils are totally different than the fragrance oils that I promote on extravagant fragrances. Okay, they're totally different. They're not the same thing. Are perfumes made with essential oils? Yes. There are perfumists that will use essential oils to make perfumes. However, these are therapeutic grade. When I say therapeutic, basically what that means is um, they're used for therapy. People in holistic healing, they actually use essential oils in holistic healing, and um, even in the medical industry as well. Like in hospitals now, they're using essential oils for patients. Um, and I know that because I have a family member who works in the medical field, and she was telling me the same thing, that they use essential oils for patients. You know, when they're laid up, they'll diffuse essential oils for therapeutic purposes. So the difference is that you're the natural oil that is extracted from plants. Um, that's what the essential oils are. So if I were to go outside and find, let's say, a sage plant and distill the natural oil out of it, what you end up with is the natural essential oil, and it takes a lot just to make one bottle. So the first one here on the list is the sacred frankincense. This one, I'm not gonna lie, this one is very pricey. This one only comes out on certain occasions. Um, you know, there are some health benefits, actually a lot of health benefits to frankincense. It was said that, hey, how's it going, GGM? Um, it was said that frankincense, there were roots. Um, nice. There were frankincense roots, routes. I think that's the proper pronunciation. How's it going, Lady Devon? There are frankincense routes that people actually fought wars over. These frankincense routes, and or they call them the incense routes. And what they would do is, um, you know, frankincense resin was like a form of currency back in the ancient times, and they would use it to trade goods. Give me a second. And as far as I know, I'm not I'm not 100% sure exactly where the frankincense resin comes in here, but I know in the Essential Desk Reference book, which is a third party book, it goes down and it talks about the health benefits of frankincense essential oil. In the ancient times, people actually used in ancient Egypt, people actually used essential oil as medicine. So that's just one good fact to know about essential oils and the history of it. So that's the frankincense, sacred frankincense. I This one right here only comes out on special occasions, just because it was kind of pricey. So that is one of the ones that are one of my favorites. And then there is the patchouli essential oil. Now, believe it or not, now this is again the Young Living essential oils is totally it's a separate business from my extravagant fragrances business. But for those of you who do follow the fragrance side, know that patchouli is a big one. Actually, um, the patchouli fragrance is the second biggest seller of everything that I sell, besides Egyptian musk. Okay. The only difference is the patchouli fragrance, it's not a patchouli essential oil. It's not a 100% pure patchouli extracted from the plants. This right here is the 100% pure patchouli extracted from the plants. This is 100% pure. There's no additives in it. There's no synthetic ingredients in this one right here. And if you're from the old school generation, you would know that the patchouli essential oil, is actually a like an aphrodisiac. Okay, it's used as a base note for a lot of fragrances. But the patchouli essential oil, this is the pure stuff. You know, I don't know if it's just me, but I've noticed that whenever I put patchouli on, it kind of, yeah, it's a pungent smell, but it just does something to kind of calm my mood. I'm like real like just chill and relax whenever I have the pure patchouli essential oil on. I know that it is one of the ingredients that's used in the essential oil blend called Abundance, and that one as well. Like every once in a while, like I'll actually swap that out. Like the lavender essential oil is a real good nighttime essential oil. That's one of the things that I use like on a regular basis before I go to bed. Um, I like to take personally. I have this little thing that I do at nighttime where I will take melatonin. I'll take about 10 milligrams of melatonin, and then I will like kind of like rub the lavender essential oil on right here. And this stuff right here, this is really like this is a real like I would say a utility fragrance for me, because this is something that I mean right now by my bedside I've got about like 3 empty bottles of the lavender essential oil. I mean like I love this stuff so much. This is something that, I mean, I go through it. There are certain everybody has, certain consumables that we go through on a regular basis. Some of you using the same deodorant every day, same lotions and whatnot. The lavender essential oil right here, this is one that I go through like a lot. And abundance, and I tend to get off track really quick. I'm like, I get distracted, but abundance has the natural patchouli in it, the patchouli essential oil blended into it, and I will actually swap abundance out periodically with the lavender essential oil. So, anyways, yeah, the patchouli essential oil. This one, a drop goes a super long way. You don't need a lot of it, but this is one of the essential oils that's used in a lot of the Young Living essential oil blends. So this is another one of my likes right here. So let's go down to the next one here. The peppermint essential oil. Okay. Um, Salam, walaikum salam, Ayub. To train your nose, the brother Ayub asked, "What is the best way to train your nose?" I'm not quite sure what you mean when you say train your nose, or do you mean like being able to pick up on certain notes and fragrances? Um, if that's what you mean, I would say honestly, the best way to train your nose is to be around similar fragrances that you know certain notes are in them. Um, and then just okay, good. Yeah, he says precisely. So just being around certain fragrances that you know for certain that there are certain notes in those fragrances, and just knowing how certain fragrances are put together and what notes are being used. Because you'll have like you'll have fragrances that will come out and it'll be kind of like the hottest thing out there, and then another brand. Let's say, for example, like the original designer brands, right? So you'll have one fragrance that comes out, and it's like the hot thing on the market, and all of a sudden, everybody wants to jump on that. So they'll come out using like the same notes or similar notes, and that's kind of how I train my nose. I'm familiar with certain fragrances that come out, and I will actually like be able to recognize, and it's just really what it takes is being around fragrances all the time. I mean, that's how you train your nose. If you're in the business, that's how you train your nose, is just being around them all the time, and knowing exactly what notes are in every fragrance. Some people will try to like play it off and try to act sophisticated, where it's like, they'll come up acting like they know a lot about fragrance when they don't, and they'll say, "Ah, I smell this note in there," and that note really isn't even in there. It like I said, it takes like knowing exactly which notes are in there, and then just being familiar with the me toos. Basically, you get people that come out and are like, I want to have that note in mines too, and so that's kind of how I kind of like keep up with knowing which notes are in which. So, anyways, back to the peppermint essential oil right here. Now, there's the oral version of peppermint, and personally, if you're the type of person like I like my caffeine, so I like to drink coffee, I like to drink tea, but whenever I want to give the caffeine a break, I will actually take the peppermint essential oil orally, right? I will take it orally, and what that does for me is that actually, like, I'll take down cold water and it will wake me up. Like I there's no way that I've never gone to sleep with a couple drops of the peppermint essential oil in my system. Like, it just kind of like, it's almost like the equivalent of, I don't know if you've ever put like Vicks on your body, and all of a sudden you go and get into some cold water, and it kind of like wakes you up. It's kind of a similar situation with the peppermint essential oil. But this right here, I will, like the pure peppermint essential oil, I'll take it before I go to the gym. Um, so this one right here is used in a lot of other blends. So this is another one. This is probably second on my list as far as favorites, when it comes to like my top favorite essential oils. The other one, and I know I did a video on this already in the past, but that is the Northern Lights Black Spruce. And basically, this essential oil right here it's very similar. I believe it's the black spruce is that it is like a type of pine. It's like a type of pine tree. It's not as prominent as regular pine, but this one right here, it kind of just gives you that impression of being like out in the forest, out in the greenery. And what I like is that the company that distills this down, they actually they distill, like, as far as I know, the I don't know if it's if they say they distill the whole tree. I just can't imagine them like actually chopping down entire trees. That just kind of seems counterproductive. Um, I'm wondering if they actually just chop branches and the pine needles and all that. But they say they use the entire trees to distill the Northern Lights black spruce. And there are health benefits to a lot of these essential oils. I'm not allowed to talk about it, for this, you just can't. I can't get into the actual health benefits of it because I'm told not to. But in the book, the essential desk reference, it goes into what some of these um, essential oils are used for by your holistic health practitioners. So this is one of my favorite ones. I kind of like to milk it on this one. Um, you know, every once in a while when I'm driving, I'll just take it like this and just put it up to my nose. But this is really like the Northern Black Spruce is one of my favorite ones right here. And then there is the male this one is called Mister right here, and this is a blend of sesame seed oil, sage oil, um, Ayub. Yeah, the name of that book, it's called the Essential Desk Reference, and that book is basically, it's like a third party book that it was put together by, I don't know. Like I said, it's a third party book, but it was put together for the purpose of going in details about the health benefits uh, in an FDA compliant way. Um, they basically talk about all the Young Living products and what they're good for. So that's one book that I actually invested in. Um, but anyway, so back to this one right here. Are you going to keep this stream up? Yeah, I'll keep this up, Ayub. So this one right here has sage essential oil. This has fennel essential oil. It's got lavender essential oil. It's got myrtle. It's got yarrow oil, and it's got peppermint essential oil. And basically, this one is called Mister right here. And this is kind of similar to the Shutron. It's basically, I guess you can say, a male support type of essential oil. Again, if you want to know the health benefits, I would go and check out the essential desk reference if you can. But this one is another one of my favorites simply because I like lavender, I like peppermint, and I like the fennel. Fennel is a sweet type of essential oil. It's just very, I don't know, it's very aromatic. Okay. And the last one is going to be the Clary sage. This one right here. I have to be honest. I know there are health benefits to sage essential oil, but this one, as far as the smell, I'm not really a big fan of it. I have to be honest with you. It's not something that I go crazy about. There are different types of essential oil, and I think uh, what I'm used to is the type of sage that you might smell like when people do like smudging and stuff like that with the sage leaves. Like the video that I put up, I think that was like last year on like burning sage leaves. I don't think this is the same sage that I'm used to. But anyways, this is something I picked up because I thought it was going to smell like that. I'll probably use it, throw it in the diffuser whenever I get a chance. But anyways, that was kind of like a show and tell. I hope you all appreciate that with the essential oils. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to be heading out. So if you've got any questions, go ahead and type it in the comment section. And I don't know. I think that's about it. Anyways, yeah. So you all are used to the regular videos. I know I'll probably keep coming back and doing some live streams later on down the road. But if you have questions later on, just like you can send me an email or put them down in the comment section, And here's my email right here. Type that in here. So anyways, all right, you guys. I'm gonna get going. Gotta get some stuff done. No problem there. He said, thank you for all your help. I don't know how to pronounce uh Udata G. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yes, no problem. Again, like I said, if you have any other questions, I'm always checking the comments in the comment section or when the comments come up. So yeah. Okay, Ayub. Inshallah, I'll try. I'll try to keep doing more live streams. But until then, if you all are interested in the Young Living essential oils, which, like I said, is completely different department. I mean, it's a whole different thing than the fragrance body oils. I mean, these are more for health purposes versus the fragrance body oils is more for smelling good. Totally different area. But for the Young Living essential oils, after this live stream, I'm going to leave a link. It's my personal link. If you have any questions, if you are interested in getting into the business, there is a starter kit that gets you in the business. It's less than, I think it's like 160 plus shipping, plus tax and shipping. Maybe comes out to like 170, I believe. But it basically is everything that you need to get started in the essential oil business. It has a wholesale catalog. It's got a diffuser. It's got sample packs. There's a box that comes with it that has the I want to say there's like 8 to 10 essential oil bottles in there. And so basically you get all your essential oils at wholesale, and it's another way to start building residual income. Okay, just from posting videos on YouTube. I mean, I was able to generate distributors from all the way across the globe. So if any of you are interested in it, like I said, I will leave the link to my website for the Young Living. And if you have any questions, send me an email. I left it here in the comment section. And I think that's it. I think I covered everything. And again, like I said, I will try to come back with more live streams, everybody. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a great rest of your afternoon. And hopefully I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.